Adhikari from Lakeside 6 and one of the representative teacher of NPABSAN Kaski. Today again, I am here to teach the grammar part of grade 9, that is question tag. In my previous part, I just told you about the detail that we generally consider while solving the problem related to question tag. So question tag, as simply known as short question, is used to get the information or to confirm something else. Okay. So my dear student, as I told you in my previous class about auxiliary verbs, about be verbs, have verbs, modal verbs. Now today we will be talking in detail about the main verbs. Auxiliary verbs are discussed in the previous class. Now why do we use main verb and how do we use them just to communicate with the speaker through this tag question that we will be talking here in this part. Dear students, I hope you might have understood some of the basic ideas that I taught in the very beginning part of this grammar part question tag, and in second part also I said you in detail, and in the the last part or the third part where we will be talking and discussing about some of the special type of cases in this part. So let's see the slides about the different examples related to question tag. Generally we just deal with main verb. Let's see. Sentence may have auxiliary verb and it may be without auxiliary verb. So let's see, if a main part of the sentence does not have auxiliary verb, the question tag uses an appropriate form of do. So main verb, like you can see they play football. This is the statement, this is one part. They play football, and what will be its tag? Okay, she cooked rice. You can see she cooked rice. He likes coffee. Let's see these three examples. What do you see here? Play is here, and this is B1. First form of verb. This is plural form of play, that is in present tense, and cooked, it is B2. Okay, say cooked rice is B21, and then he likes coffee, it is another form of verbs. And these three verbs, play, cooked, likes, these all are main verbs. If these type of verbs are used in the sentence, or if these type of sentences are used just to form question tag, then how can you use the appropriate or correct type of words? Generally it is said, and we have already studied and understood that question tags always begins with auxiliary verbs. And auxiliary verbs, mostly they means what would be the auxiliary verbs, just to make the question tag of these sentences. Let's see. They play football. Here B1 is here, play, and cooked is B2, and likes is B5. That is singular form of verb. So play, you can see play is B1, cooked is B2, and likes is B5. What is the difference between them? What does B1 indicates? That is present tense plural. B2 means it is past tense. It indicates past tense, and likes indicate present tense but singular form of verb. Like this we can see the verbs in different forms. So if you talk about the verbs, you can see they are categorized into 5 groups, like B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. I said you in my previous class also. So B1 means that is present form, B2 means past form, B3 means past participle form, B4 means present participle, that is verb plus ing, and B5 means that is singular form of verb, okay, and which is used in the form of singular, okay, with singular subject by adding s or es. So you can see play, B1. So for play, for B1, what do you use there? That is don't. D-O-N-apostrophe-T, don't. Sentence without auxiliary verb. In that case, we use don't. For B2, what do you use? B2 means that is used to indicate past tense. So for past tense, we use did. Okay? And the third one, that is likes. Likes means that is B5. For B5, what is used? Does not. I have mentioned there. So you see, bought it, didn't see. He buys it, does not see. So, they buy it, don't they? You can see the examples there also. And here also you can see they play football, don't. You can see, don't they. You can see, don't they. Don't they, you can see. Similarly, she cooked rice, did. Cooked means did, past tense. Did see. We use and question mark. And he likes coffee. Here also, likes means this is B5. So for B5, what is used? Does. So does not. Does not. What is the subject? He. Okay? Like this we use. They play football, don't they? So for play, this is B1, so don't is used. For B2, did is used, and B5 does not is used. So you can see this form as they are also auxiliary verbs. So we say that every question tag starts with the auxiliary verbs. So we know that. And here we have used auxiliary verbs. Every tag starts with auxiliary verb. You can say don't also, do also auxiliary verb, and it has been used just to indicate the present plural form of play. And cooked is here, that is the past form, and did is used to represent the past form of this verb. So it indicates past tense. And here it likes, that is singular form of verb, because L-I-K-E-S is here. After adding s or es, verb becomes singular, and that is B5. In that case, we use does. So do, does, did. Okay, these all are also auxiliary verbs. And you can see some more clips also here. Let's see some example. I am right, aren't I? Some more special cases is here. I am right here. You can see if am is there, what is the tag of sentence? That is aren't I. Aren't I? Not amn't I. We never do. Okay. Simply we have the rule that if there is auxiliary verb in the sentence, we add not. He is writing a letter. Isn't he? We do. He is playing football. Isn't he? We say. They are dancing. Aren't they? We say. But in case of I am, okay, right, in case of question tag, we never do amn't I, we must do aren't I. We never do amn't I. That is never used in English. If there is I am not right, then am I is possible. Am I is possible, but amn't I is never possible. You can see there in the example. And you have to go, so you have to go. That is have verb is there. Have to is equivalent to B1. Have to is equivalent to B1. So if there is B1, then what is used? That is don't. You can see don't is used. B1 plural means that is don't is used. And you can see B1 means this play is B1 and this is plural, so don't is used here. And another one, I have been answering one time. There I have been answering. Have is auxiliary verb. Simply we add not after it. If it is used as main verb, its function is different one, its use is different one. If it is auxiliary verb, it is different one. We simply add not if it is used as auxiliary verb. And nothing came in the post. Okay, did it? Nothing came in the post. Let's see the meaning. So we have to see the meaning. Nothing came in the post means nothing indicates what does nothing indicates? Nothing, nobody, no one indicates. Yes, definitely they indicates negative meaning. They give negative meaning. So nothing is fine, nobody has come, nothing is right. No means that is negative. So if the statement is negative, definitely tag is positive. So did it is there. Let's go. Let's apostrophe, that is apostrophe s is there. Let's go. Imperative sentence. Shall we? And here there is the purpose. Let's go. And that is let's means let us also. And you can see he had better do it, hadn't he? Again, so had better and would rather we say. And we'll see it in detail in another clips. I hope you have got some ideas up to now. Do you have any confusion related to this main verb and auxiliary verbs? And you can see imperative also. I have just given examples there. Let's see. Once again, B1 means don't, B2 means did not, B5 means does not. Okay? Not only the auxiliary verbs, sometimes they can be the main verb. And what can be done? In that case, we have to analyze the sentence. Whatever statement is there, whether the statement is in present tense or in past tense or in which form of tense it has been used. So which form of verb is there in the sentence? We should analyze it as the sentence gives different meanings on the basis of the word, the verb used in the sentence. I eat rice. If you say it gives simply the present meaning. Okay, I eat rice. Okay, it talks about simple present. I get up early. I go to school regularly. That is your habit. Okay, I like coffee. I like milk. I drink a glass of milk every day. That is your habit. Okay, I went to Kathmandu. Okay, hurry, drink water. Okay. Early in the morning, it is his habit. So drink, drank, they indicates different tense. Okay, and I shall meet my friend. If you say shall, will, they indicate future tense. So as verb is the main part, very crucial part of a sentence, we have to see the meaning of the sentence, and accordingly we have to write the auxiliary verb. We have to write their corresponding word. They play football, don't they? We have to write. We cannot write did there because it simply talks about present time. Okay, so don't is used. And cooked indicate past tense. That's why we use did. And here talks about likes and dislikes, and it is V5 form. That's why does is used. So on the basis of the verb used in the sentence, we have to accordingly use the auxiliary verb. Let's see some. Verbs, generally we get confused while using them. Okay, so let's see some more example. Let's see some more example. I eat rice. I cut my finger. They cut grass. They cut grass. Okay. She put her book on the table. Let's see, how can we change the empty question tag? I eat rice. It belongs to which tense? This is B1. You should see the sentence first, and it is the first part of the tag. It is statement, and there is tag. Another part will be there. I caught my finger. So we can see I caught my finger. What does it indicate? The action is completed. Action is completed, and it was done in the past time, so it indicates past tense. Okay? And they caught grass. Here we can see caught is there again. Okay? Caught is here. Which tense it indicates? You can write subject and then. She caught grass. Okay? Here she is the subject and caught is verb, and she put her book on the table. Let's say he put his books on the table. Let's analyze these sentences. I eat rice statement. It indicates present tense because B1 is there. I caught my finger. This caught, and she caught grass. She caught grass. Does it indicate present tense or past tense? How do you find it out? She caught grass. Okay? Here caught is B2 because the action is already completed. I caught my finger. Here also action is completed. So here C is singular, but there is no S or ES. If it was in present tense, there would be S or ES. And here, what would be the tag? Did C. Okay, I eat rice. Don't I? I caught my finger. Here, the action is already completed. Okay, so here you can see did I again. Okay, or here can be another type of sentence. Sorry, subject. The boy caught his finger. Didn't he? You can write. Let's see once again, my dear students. I eat rice, don't I? B1. The boy caught his finger. Here also the boy caught his finger. Didn't he? We use because if it was in present tense, there would be yes or yes. So action is already completed. Action is already completed. That's why to denote it, we use the past form. The action is done in past. That's why did is used. And she caught grass. Didn't she? We used. And he put his book on the table also. Here, if it was in present, there would be yes or yes. Okay, here also yes. So these all verbs are in past tense. So the verb having same form in present, past and past participle form, we may have the confusion while using them. So you can see some verbs which have the same present, past and past participle form take the auxiliaries as follows. Singular subject, caught, put, sought, heat, hot, etc. Did not. Okay, if like I have said, the boy caught his finger, didn't is used because this is used in past. Okay, so this indicates past tense. And singular subject, caught, put, sought, heat, hot, etc. also did not. And plural subject, caught, put, sought, heat, hot, etc. don't use. That is present tense. Okay, so if these words are used in plural subject, then we use don't. If they are used in singular, like the boy, the girl, she, he, then we use did not. They simply because they indicate past tense. caught. Three forms are same. You can see caught, and caught. B1 also same, B2 also, B3 also same. Okay, all are same. That's why you can see we have to just identify them. Similarly, another word is put also. Put, sort, heat. So in this case, we have to what? We have to just remember if they are using singular subject, we always use didn't. If they are using plural subject, we always use don't. If they are using plural subject, caught, put, sort, heat, hot, etc., then again didn't. Can be used. It is best. It can be past tense. It can be present tense. You can use both. In case of plural, in case of singular, you always use didn't. But in case of plural subject, we use like she got her finger. Okay, you can see like didn't see. You can say I hurt myself. Didn't I? They usually called grass. Okay, don't. They if it is present tense, then we use don't. Okay, she saw the door. Sought also present tense. And Sneha hit me yesterday. Yesterday indicates past tense, so it is in the form of past tense. That's why did not see we have to use. Let's see. The new one, that is apostrophe. Saranowitz. I hope you have understood. Generally, students are mostly confused while using this form of verbs as they are same in present, past and past participle form. So we have to somehow know the tense very properly, and accordingly we have to use the question tag. Let's see. You can see apostrophe D, apostrophe yes, apostrophe RE, and apostrophe BE. Okay, may confuse the reader. See the spotlight. You can see the word apostrophe D plus B1 means it is always would. Okay, and apostrophe D plus rather means that is also would. And apostrophe D plus B3 means that is had. Apostrophe D plus better means that is had. So generally in question tag, we can say good, better, visit, doctor. What is this question tag? Okay, this what is this? This is would had. We will be confused. Okay, so if there is better after this would, then this is had. Okay, you should understand that. So we should always use had plus better. So this apostrophe D is had. You should understand that. And accordingly you should write here, hadn't you? You should write hadn't you should be done. So this is the statement and this is tag. So this is positive, that's why it is negative. So had plus better. And sometimes there will be would plus B1. Then that time that is would. So we should understand that. And would, apostrophe would, D plus rather means that is what we say would plus rather. There can be apostrophe D. Okay, apostrophe D. There can be, okay, there can be apostrophe D plus rather means that is would. Okay, so you can see he would not tell them anything. Would he? You can say example. I had taken the medicine. So apostrophe D plus B3 means that is taken is B3. Take to taken. What is the B2 of take? To. B3 is what? Yes, that is taken. If B3 is there, then the apostrophe D is what? That is had. So hadn't I is written as done. And apostrophe yes, in case of apostrophe yes, what do we do? Apostrophe in case of apostrophe yes. If there is apostrophe yes plus IN, verb plus ing, what do we do? Let's say Apostrophe S plus verb plus ing means that is what? Is. Okay? Or if it is present is, if it is past, then they can be was also. And apostrophe S plus B3 means what is that? Has. Okay? See, is, you can say apostrophe S plus B3. Third form of noun. You can see the example there. She is doing her homework. So apostrophe S plus doing is what? Doing is what? There you can see doing. That is do plus ing, verb plus ing form. So that is present continuous tense. So she is doing her homework, isn't she? You say. And she, apostrophe S, a red pen. Here also has is used, and that is what? Has. So D3 is not there, but has is used as a main verb. So in B verbs also we can see B verbs is, am, are, has, have, had, do, does, did, especially has, have, had and do, does, did can be used sometimes as main verb and sometimes as auxiliary verb. In that case we have to be somehow careful and do accordingly. Apostrophe S plus C, right pen means she has a right pen, hasn't she, doesn't she, you can use. And apostrophe RE, that is you are going there, aren't you? And next part you can see she would rather go with it, as I have said, would rather, had and better. You can say you are better, you have better stop walking, aren't you? And you can see apostrophe S plus D3 means that is has, she has completed his. Also he has apostrophe S plus D3 means simply there are some of the clues that we have to be very much careful. If you do not if you do not care about them, then there can be the chance for the mistakes. So dear students, you have to just simply keep them these all things in mind, because they are some special one. We have to, as the rule sometimes doesn't work here. So apostrophe S plus D3 means hatch. As it is mentioned, he has completed his mode. Okay, hasn't he? He has. Okay, he is at work, isn't he? So dear student, don't get confused. Okay, so apostrophe means you can say simply you can denote it as like this. There can be apostrophe S, there can be apostrophe D, there can be apostrophe RE also, there can be apostrophe VE also. These are what? Very important, and they are, as we know that present tag we use contracted form, short form. Okay, because of that they are used. And let's see imperative sentence. In previous class also I said you 4 types of sentences, and imperative sentence always talks about request, advice, request, command, okay, order. So hooray, we won the match, that is excellent, I said you. So here we basically focus on imperative and assertive type of sentences in question tag. And imperative question always starts with verb. Come here. Will you? We say. Drink a cup of tea. Will you? You can say. Close the door. Will you? Don't make a noise. Will you? Don't be silly. Will you? Don't be late. Will you? Okay? So imperative sentence plus question tag. So take a seat. Won't you? Okay, that is also help me. Can you? Help me, can't you? Okay, it is written here in polite invitation. It is different, but mostly in our case we use will you. Okay, will you? Like work hard. Will you? Don't go there. Will you? Never watch these movies. Okay, don't be silly. Will you? And if the sentence start with late or let's, then we use different one. Hello, my dear students. Let's see some of the words we use and then we see in our language also while using them. Like adverbs like never, rarely, seldom, hardly, barely, and scarcely, they have negative meaning, and whenever we use them in a sentence, like he never does his homework, does he, we use. Okay, she hardly passed the exam. Okay, did she, we say. So hardly, never, scarcely, Okay, these are negative order. When we use them in a sentence, and they always have positive tag. So dear students, just I taught you about the question tag in detail, and from the very beginning we talk about different rules about this tag. I hope you have got what I mean, and I am able to tell you in detail about this grammatical unit. I hope you have understood it. So keep in mind and go on continuing, go on practicing and go on speaking also. And I hope this class has been very fruitful and very supportive for your study. Thank you very much and namaste.